Okay guys, welcome to the stream. How are we all? Just give me a second to get comfortable here. I'll have a little catch up with how's everyone's doing. Hey Lance, welcome to the stream buddy. Very proud to be here. Beautiful human being's a great character. Yeah, hey Lance, how's it going buddy? How you doing? Hey Jane, welcome to the stream guys. Yeah, we're going to carry on with part 2 of our Mass Effect Legendary Edition playthrough today. Get some stuff done on Noveria. For those that missed last time, we kind of started off the story, found out that Saren was a little bit of a bad guy, and then was inducted into the Spectres, an elite force of soldiers that work for the Council. And now we're just kind of following up with the story, landed on Noveria, trying to find Liara's mum, because she's been up to no good, basically. So we're going to see what she's doing. Hey dude, Adia, Rahil, Josh, Exy, welcome to the stream guys, Mags as well. Yeah, let's carry on shall we, let's see where we're up to. Let's check our journal. So got to take the elevator on the lower plaza level to Synthetic Insights. Once inside, find Loric's computer and download the files. That sounds like something we can do. Let's get on with that today. Hey Kendai, Matilda, welcome to the stream guys, how are you? How's everyone's Sunday? Yeah, I've decided to switch out the city's content so I can let those creative juices recharge a little bit for Tuesday, which I hope everyone's excited for. Hey Ashley, welcome to the stream, lovely. Yeah, let's have a little chat what's going on. There's a guy here, see if he wants to talk to us.
Spectre, right?
Who's asking?
Don't worry. I'm not out to put a slug in your head. I used to be a military tech. Except for my ego's people, everyone's too corporate here. They just sit around sipping expensive water. So what can I do for you today?
Expensive water?
How can I get into the garage?
You need a pass. You can get one from Analeas or the managers, if you can polish enough gizzard.
I have to go.
Okay, yeah, so we're already on this quest line here. Let's take the elevator up. Do Synthetic Insights. We'll see what's awaiting, shall we? Yeah, so no city stream this weekend, guys. I got a Mass Effect for a couple hours, and then we will be premiering Noveria City, not the planet, on Tuesday at probably 7 o'clock UK, but I'll confirm that in the Discord.
Freeze! Hanshan security. This office is sealed.
Or what?
What'll you do if I don't?
You're the Spectre, right? Laura Keene is under investigation.
Analeas is paying you to shake this place down. That makes you a criminal. I can kill criminals.
You're bluffing.
Everything the commander has said is true. I'd step aside if I were you.
He ain't paying me enough to take on Spectres or Alliance troops or whatever. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
Okay, so that encounter does actually turn into a fight if you don't have the Paragon or the Renegade points to get through it. Even though apparently we're still fighting. Not quite sure that they got the memo. Okay, whatever. So, let's kick off the stream with a fight. Pretty sure that we did just pass that speech check, right? I'm kind of sure White kicked off, but we'll roll with it. Okay, just gonna add some stuff to our journal. Oh, there's this one toy, have like a New York accent. Yeah, that's kind of what always the problem with sci-fi games, isn't it? Is you you know, what voices do they use? Because you imagine that, you know, they obviously wouldn't speak English if they're from a totally different planet, but just roll with it. You just gotta roll with it. There's probably some kind of lore implication behind it, right? Got a weapons locker here as well, see if we can get us some new guns. I'm quite keen for a new pistol. Did get a new sniper though, and a new pistol. Very nice. Let's check out our equipment here. Let's go for... Okay, so this is better. Let's have a look at some upgrades for it as well. So fairly sure we end up fighting quite a few organics on Noveria, so we'll go for the anti-personnel round, so I think that's going to be a good shout. And then let's have a look through some... We've not got too many great weapon mods at the minute. Good accuracy. Yeah, I'm kind of happy with the sniper that we've got. We'll at least keep it for a time being. New pistol seems pretty decent though. That bonus versus organic damage coming in as well. Hey, I'm walking here. Yeah. Characters like that. Singularity is coming useful as well now. Should hopefully see our little biotic powers come into play a little more this stream. Got 20 people here already. Thanks for showing up for the Mass Effect stream, everyone. Appreciate it's a little earlier and not City's Skyline, so. Seeing some numbers on Mass Effect fills me with warmth. Thank you so much. Download with the evidence. Very nice indeed. Get this as well. Let's have a look at those upgrades. Yeah, we'll stick with our chemical rounds at the minute. Audio bounce is much better today. Yeah, I boosted up the game audio a little bit, so should be a little easier for you guys to hear.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
And your point?
Do you plan on making me leave?
Leave? You think I'm gonna let you walk out? Annaleus would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
Your men are dirty, Sergeant. You're here off-duty, breaking the law for bribe money.
To be fair, we did pass your ops speech check, so they shouldn't have fought us.
If you want to fight, I'll give you one.
You talk the talk. Let's see if you can walk after I break your
Let's drop a little
legs.
singularity on there, and a warp as well.
Here it comes.
Bit of damping on there too. Think we can lift her up, right? Yeah. There are certain enemies in the game that can't be lifted up, so I have to check each time. I've just got some more goons down here as well. I think we're good here, right? There's a locked crate here too. Just decrypt this. Oh, check out that equipment again. So we can drop our damage protection by 1 point for a slight increase in shields. Okay, I think we'll go for that. Let's have a look what Liara is using as well. Just kind of stick some of this gear on her. And Garrus too. Don't think we've got any Taurian armor. Give a little boost. We'll turn Liara into kind of a gold cream looking thing. So is the mini bosses who have a lot to say that get folded easily. Yeah. They kind of talk a lot and say nothing, don't they? You can say exactly the voice actor and everything up. Oh good, I'm glad the audio balance is better, guys. Yeah. Live and learn, don't we? Hey Liz, welcome to the stream. Really enjoying the little Mass Effect community that's forming around these streams. Gives me a chance to interact with you guys a bit
Commander,
more.
there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
Of course not. Why would I?
Don't play me, Shepard. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Okay, some daily activity going on here by the sounds of it. But she wants us to meet us in the hotel before we speak to Keen, so it looks like we're going to get some branching storylines here. Am I remembering wrong, or was the decryption system in ME1 different than the Frogger game? I don't think it was. I think it's the same. They've not changed that. But you're kind of right. I don't really remember that Frogger minigame being in the original Mass Effect. But it probably was. I doubt they would have added that into the remaster. Or reskin. I'm not sure what to call this yet. Remaster, reskin? What are we calling it? It's not a fully fledged remaster, is it? Okay, let's speak to Gianna.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Noveria Internal Affairs.
Plot twist.
What do you want?
The executive board knows about Ananias' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
I thought corruption was the rule on Noveria.
The rule is don't rock the boat. Self-interest is tolerated if it doesn't interfere with business. Ananias is driving customers away.
Why don't you ask Keen directly?
I'm Ananias' secretary. You'd think he'd believe me? That he'd meet me in some dark alley with his evidence?
I need Keen's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
Ananias is dirty. It might be best to help her.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
Baby.
Keen is offering to pay me. Can you?
I can produce a copy of Ananias' pass for you. I can't move large sums of money without someone noticing.
We'll consider
I'll
it.
consider it and get back to you.
Ananias
If you have
did
any
call
love
Earth
for
like
the
an
law,
acid
you'll
washed
talk to Keen for me.
ball.
Don't disappoint me.
Something
You know where I
super
work.
offensive,
Come
right?
talk to me when you change your
Right,
mind.
he's a little bit of a tool. I'm not a massive fan of Ananias, so if we can dog him in, we will. Depends on the method. Console decryption like Simon says and follows the button presses. That is still the same in the remaster. Never seen the PC version. Okay. Probably why it
Always a
feels different
pleasure,
then.
Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
Okay, we'll see if we can get him to... If we get him to testify against Ananias, I wonder if this is going to give us Paragon points. It might.
I finished the job,
We'll see.
but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Ananias.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
If necessary, yes. Do what I tell you to, or Ananias will find what he's looking for.
It is good to have all our cards on the table. I regret that you have a better hand. Very well, I will testify. Make whatever
Okay, yeah, you got
arrangements you
some
need with your
good points
contact.
on
I will
that.
wait here.
Okay, so... Let's go report back to Gianna. There is a Simon Says thing. Do you remember that now, Kendai? It really has been... I first played ME1 when it came out in 2007, but it's been... I don't know, maybe the last time I played it was like 2010, like going through it again, so it's been ages since I've actually been through this game. I've been through Mass Effect 2 and 3 a few more times than I did number 1. Okay, let's do our little gimpy run over to Ananias' office again and see what's going to go down here. Hope you guys are getting used to that Noveria soundtrack as well, because you're going to be hearing it a lot more from next week when the city starts up. Hey Red, welcome to the stream, mate. How are you? Are you okay, Blue?
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
Weird.
That's some gratitude you got there.
Sorry, I'm used to having my guard up. When people find out I'm internal affairs, they treat me like a traitor. While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
Just
You,
drags him away.
Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest.
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
I can't remember if... Let's just check his office, make sure there's something that we can grab. If that story choice has any serious implications for Mass Effect 2 and 3. Even the rest of this game as well. Okay, we have to start turning some of this stuff into credits as well. We're getting a fair bit of loot stacking up here. Love the soundtrack, love the music. It gives me some Tron vibes as well. Yeah, it did. I don't know actually who wrote the Mass Effect soundtrack, but it did a great job with it. Really good. Nails the vibe perfectly. Okay, let's have a look at our squad points, shall we? So I think I'm going to stick some into pistols, just so we can be a little more effective with them. And then again, we'll continue to make Liara absolute biotic beast. And Aris can continue down his assault rifle line. Okay, so we've got a couple of little side missions in Noveria to chase up here. Although 2 of them involve actually leaving Noveria, so I think... Oh, there's been a package left outside the Normandy. Let's go and grab that before we head up to Peak 15. Because this will progress the Noveria storyline a little bit once we go up there. So, step back to the ship. See what that package is that the alien jellyfish person's left for us here. From the wiki, the Mass Effect original soundtrack was composed by Jack Wall and Sam Hullick. Okay, interesting to know, Jane. Can't say I've really heard their names before, to be fair, but you think they would have maybe blown up a little bit after the fine work they've done for Mass Effect. Although to be fair, the soundtracks for 2 and 3 tend to get quite cinematic, as opposed to this kind of electro trance vibe it has going on in the first game. Hey Sabadget, welcome to the stream, dude. I'm good, mate. How are you? How are you? Okay, so we got a package here. If he's a smuggler, he's just leaving his package right outside the ship of an Alliance Spectre. It's not probably the safest place, right? The score blends 80s electronic music with modern orchestral scoring. That it does. That it does. Hey Bob, welcome to the stream, buddy. How are you? Carrying on our Mass Effect playthrough here. Okay, so we should get a little reward from the Hana. Again, it's just been so long I can't remember what all the specific little quest rewards are. Usually just credits and XP, right? I think I'm happy with that. Not massive on Liara's armor scheme. It's a little, you know, the cream in the gold. That looks like a Persian's house. Kind of 300 vibes in there.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
Yes.
Here you are. The Spectre has done a great service for this one. From the deepness of light, it thanks you. This one promised compensation for services rendered. It humbly suggests that a sum of 250 credits would be most appropriate.
Well, that's a joke.
You're trying to make me laugh. You think I'm here to amuse you, to make funny sputtering noises when you offer an insult instead of a reward. No, this one would never. This one could raise the sum to 500 credits. That is half this one's profit taken by the other. It can offer no more.
If that's the best you can do, fine.
This one is glad to have come to an agreement.
Sure,
I'm just
browsing
browsing.
out that then. See you later, Kendai. Thanks for stopping by to the stream. And hey Derek, how you doing, buddy? Spectre acted as a mailman. I don't think that's a great service yet. Welcome to that famous Mass Effect storytelling I was telling you all about, Jane. The Adventures of Mailman Shepard. So Kendai plays with a $10 US super sticker, and it's the hippo on the gaming chair again. Thank you so much, Kendai. Appreciate your support, and I hope you have a nice day at work.
Access to the garage is restricted.
You have a pass.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
Oh, the Alus Valley. Someone make a note of that for a district in Noveria next week. Oh, there's these little slippery gath people here again. Wonderful. Let's have fun dealing with these.
I'd say these are what the matriarch had in the
Oh, a sniper out here, actually. Do some damage to this guy. These guys are absolutely charging us. Got some damping on there. Clapped. And there's the first death, everyone. Noveria is a fun mission. Resume. What was that dude's eyes doing? Yeah, the eye animations are still a little bit janky. Let's get out to that sniper a little bit sooner. F in the chat. I don't think that's too bad, is it? 4 hours and 22 minutes for the first death in the series.
See, these are what the matriarch had.
A little bit closer. Let's focus on the gas destroyers first. We're getting clapped, everyone. Sniping's not the goal for this mission. F in the chat indeed, Lydia. We'll maybe not stand in this corner and we'll just keep getting rushed by the Geth destroyers. It's clearly not a strategy that's working. Better break out the shotting. Yeah, it's looking that way, is it, Josh? We'll keep our long range spice on the go. Their initial charge. Yeah, we're not getting my way. That would be tremendously helpful.
Vigil deployed.
Oh, I'm still going down. Yeah. A little bit of concentration. And then we're good.
Secure the area. No one gets in or out.
Thanks for your help, love. Really appreciated the support of the airport security during that fight. Thank you. a little scan around here. Don't think we're missing too much in this room. Cool. It's time to get back into the Mako for a little bit, which is always an experience. I think, to say the least, isn't it? I think it is. Okay. The biotic class plays a lot more smoothly in 2 and 3, I think. I don't think the mechanic was quite as fleshed out as some of the other roles in the first game. Because they start to kind of combo with each other and the classes become a lot more, I think, distinct, have their own identity is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, this is like a third-person city tour, isn't it? Around Noveria. Looking up to those mountains eventually. Excited to see the snowy landscape, yeah. Yeah, I think they are. It's going to be my first time building a snowy city as well when we start Noveria on Tuesday. Maybe it has a boost now too? Oh yeah, so it does. Very nice. Not know that. Go ahead and grab this little crate. Okay, that's giving us some new medium armor. Let's see if we can stick this on Garrus. So it's a medium, so we'll have to keep leveling him up a little bit for him to wear it, which is fine. Come back into the Mako. There's these little turrets here as well. Maybe a horrific little Mako combat is super fun. Good XP from this as well. It's absolutely hideous, especially when you're trying to stick in this camera view as well. Just kind of dodge the rockets a little bit. Despawned, that's fine. Always appreciated. Got 30 people here. Thank you for showing up for a little bit of Sunday Mass Effect, everyone. Hope you're all okay. We've all enjoyed. Maybe it's a little bit of Sunday afternoon chill. The armatures are back. Very nice. I remember the, again, as everything with Baby Egg when I first played through the original game, I found this, like, section, the drive up to peak 15, really hard. I died loads, and there's no checkpoints here. If you die, you go back to the start. It's like a little bit of early day upset and game rage and egg on this section. I'm trying to control the Mako at the same time as with everything that's coming at you. It was a challenge for 12-year-old me. Not have a fun time. That air boost really, really gives the screen shape, doesn't it? Hopefully the Mako isn't too loud either, guys. We might boost the game audio. Look at that. Roaming engine sound isn't too good to listen to. Really slow moving missiles as well. Such an advanced race. I think we've got something a little bit faster maybe, but perhaps it's out in the long run, isn't it? Okay, yeah, so we're coming to peak 15 now. And one of the harder boss fights in the game on this planet. So prepare for probably quite a few deaths this stream. We'll have to see what we can do. Pretty sure I've gotten stuck at this point as well. To the point where I just didn't have the damage to take them down. I had to go back to an earlier save. Kind of go back and farm some levels to just to beat it. Come on, Mako. Don't give up on me now. Famously bouncy. Low XP each time. It's probably a good idea to also stop and kill these. So we will need those levels this bit of the game. Pretty sure the initial encounter here is actually pretty solid as well. I think there's a Geth Juggernaut in this room, if I remember rightly. Pretty sure there is. Chat to our pistol. In here as well. Here's the squad mates up. Well, I would if they were here. What? No, they left me? Okay. They've not come into the room with me. Like it's just Shepard taking Noveria by himself. There we go, okay. Some Geth action happening up here as well. Charged again. I'm dead again. Would have been really helpful to have my squad mates in that encounter. I'm hoping they load back in here. Just Egg versus the world, it would appear so. Okay, do you guys want to come through? Yeah, okay. There we go. Right, okay. Might be a little more easier with some help from the squad here. Okay. Move you guys up. Destroyer's AI, which doesn't seem to have plots at the minute. There we go, nice, we'll farm him. Happy with that. There was one thing that I liked about Andromeda, is the improvement that they made to the combat mechanics in the game. It feels a lot more fluid. Okay, start getting some ability down. Go for throw. Push his ass to the ground. Steam the armor.
User
everyone's happy and
alert. All
safe.
Peak
Yeah,
15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage. Biohazard materials present throughout facility. Virtual intelligence user interface offline.
We'll need to get the reactors back online.
Gonna have to suit up. Anyone else think I was going quiet compared to the game music? Do you need me to turn the game volume down a little bit in the settings? I know it does get pretty intense at times. Let's have a look at the options. Come into sound. Knock the music volume down a little bit.
Why are the turrets facing the wrong way?
They want to keep their people in as much as they want to keep others out.
Have a little scan around the research facility here. See what we can get going. Oh, anyway. Okay, let's have a look at our gear. I want to make sure we're kind of rocking the bee's knees at least for this kind of section of the game. Is this the 3-shot sniper that I wasn't fond of? I can't remember. No, seems a little chunkier. Some smoke break kits as well. Battle sounds are way louder than Egg is saying. Okay, so it's just when the fights are happening, you guys have a little tough time trying to hear me. Okay, we'll keep bouncing out as we go. See how it gets on. I can always boost it if it gets too bad. You see that bitch slap? It's powerful in the gun. Shepard will give you a backhand. Stopping the Reaper invasion one backhand at a time. There's a strength on that. Totally took out that gaff. Okay, yeah, so we get a little cutscene here.
What was that?
Animals, wind, this place is in bad shape.
We'll get introduced to a new species here called the Rachni. Again, really kind of interesting lore complications. And the game can change pretty crazy. These guys. Some choices that we can make in Noveria to kind of dictate how much of a role.
Turians don't like the cold, Shepard. Did I ever mention that?
You okay, Garrus? I was lying on the floor. Or whatever. Yeah, so really interesting race within the series. But yeah, they'll kind of play a role on this planet. A little more so as well during the second and third phase, depending on what choices we make. Garrus is not having a good time against these guys. Oh, sorry, Garrus, it's fine. Okay, we got a nice little journal entry. Hey Oleg, welcome to the stream, dude. How are you? Most overslept. We've not missed too much apart from first death in the series. Okay, let's have a look at our squad levels up again. One want to get Garrus to equip some better armor, so we'll bring him up to medium. And then continue down his assault line tree. Bring Liara's barrier up as well. And then of course Shepard. You bring the singularity up. I want to make sure we keep putting points into Intimidate as well. We'll glance at the equipment. What assault rifle? Yeah, Garrus has got a good assault rifle and probably give him a better shotgun as well. And then we can give him some... Oh, why is everyone adopting this colour scheme? Like Power Rangers. Okay, I guess it's fine. We'll just kind of run with it. In Mass Effect 2, they do let you customise the armour of you and your squad mates with like colours. It was a little more cohesive, but we'll run with the Power Ranger vibe for right now. Okay, so these guys' poison attack is pretty horrific. Really goes through you, especially if you've not got the resistances to deal with it. Keep moving forward. Have a little drink here as well, shall we? It's morphing time. It is for Garrus and Liara.
Finally, some action.
A backup power system, Commander. It must be for the...
Did we throw the water this time around? No, the keyboard's out the way.
Be repaired.
Okay, so we just got another little bit of equipment here. Damage protection. I think shield regeneration will be pretty decent. Again, let's maintain. What's Spectre Trainer going to give us? Restores dead squad mates with 30% health. That's definitely useful. And maximum health and accuracy by 2.5. Okay. Keep funneling some points into that Spectre training, just kind of boosts us all by a nice little wholesome bit. Oh, I remember this. There's a mini game here that's really hard. I think anyway. It was for Baby Egg. Yeah, okay, so she's offline at the minute. That comes afterwards. So there's something we need to do to kind of bring the main AI core back online.
Startup error. Virtual intelligence user interface offline. Manual boot required.
These are both blocked off to us. I think it's in here we need to go, right? This is locked as well. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Just need to press the power conduit first. No, we can just repair it with 100 Omnigel. Okay. A little James Bond style stop there.
It looks like you're trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
Crap, up.
How do I shut this thing up?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
Commander Shepard, Systems Alliance Navy.
One moment, please. Service record confirmed. Due to the current emergency, you are entitled to secure access of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to Binary Helix executives. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
That's not good. We always need our trams right, guys.
What's the situation here?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
Do you know why the reactor was shut down?
I'm sorry, but I was offline at the time. Shutdown could occur if reactor breach seems likely, or in the case of catastrophic laboratory containment failure. Emergency guidelines suggest the frigid environment will kill biological contagions. It may also damage mechanical ones.
Turn off the heat and hope the cold puts whatever you have unleashed to sleep.
What do I need to do to get the power back on?
The valves to the helium-3 fuel line must be opened. This can be done at the controls on the reactor assembly proper.
What are the landlines, and why are they disabled?
The landlines connect my mainframes here at Central Station to the various sub-facilities of Peak 15. This allows the crew to remotely access my databases from the comfort and security of their labs. When emergency protocols were implemented within the hot labs, the cabling was automatically ejected.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander.
Okay, so we've got a couple of little fixed jobs to do before we can
User
get...
alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures.
Looks like it's sponsored by the
Manual restart required.
Yeah, it does a little bit, doesn't it? That kind of same,
User alert.
off gold colour. Hey Joshua, welcome to the stream, mate. How are you? This game or Outriders? I would say this game. However, I've never played Outriders. But for me, this game. Okay, so let's go
Landline
reconnect the
connections
landlines
are
on the
disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
roof. I'll help bring these systems AI back online.
Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are
And then we'll fix the reactor as well. A couple of little jobs to do before we can get to Benezia, but I think we'll have a nice time doing them. A couple of deaths on the install as well, I think. So there is... see if we can drop Sea Light down. The Sea Light down. Probably lost Gareth out by himself.
Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Does lift affect them? I think it does.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Switch out something a little faster rate of fire here.
Perimeter clear.
And Gareth is good. Gareth is not having a good time this stream, everyone. He's getting clapped fairly hard. A little scout around. Have I played Disco Asylum? No, I've not. Never heard of it.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment. Connections restored. Processing new data. User alert. Unable to connect to hot lab facilities.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
So we'll speak to Mira again when we get back into the central terminal. Got her long lines back up. We can go fix the power now as well. Sad Gareth, yeah, he's not having a nice time today. Probably these this armour that he's wearing. With those little Power Ranger vibes. See Shepard looking at them like, what the hell are you two wearing? Making me look a fool.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures.
Yes, we are aware.
Manual restart required.
Yep, we can come into this section now.
Now entering main reactor. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment
You don't need to
procedures.
repeat it.
Manual restart required.
It's fine. Okay, so comms are being jammed. This is never a good sign. Also, when we find Medigel as well, it's never a particularly good sign. So we can get some cryo explosives on the grenades. That sounds better than what we have in a minute. Let's equip that for us. But it does give us a chance of snap freezing enemies nearby. We can do some burn damage. 23 damage a second for 5 seconds. Incendiary explosive sounds pretty cool. Run with that. Okay. Dampening and
This'll help.
there's another one.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Miniature deployed.
The eye is bugging out a little bit trying to shoot through the roof, but we can do that. Right, they're just constantly funneling into us, so we'll put our sniper to deal with the little slippery gas people. Yeah, the rate of fire on this sniper's a lot lower. Doing these in 2 shots though, so we're doing.
Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Pull down, back up. We can head to the other side here as well, get the one coming in.
Miniature deployed.
Bring Garrus back up to full health too. Don't want to get too close to this driven up.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Slide away. Got 32 people here. Thank you for showing up for a little bit of Mass Effect, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend. Okay, some new pistols and a shotgun to take a look at. Well, I'm pretty sure I just saw that door open, so... that destroyer is coming out to find us then. Bad news bears, everyone. So this has only got 2-second heatsink capacity, which is really low. So I think we'll run with this one. And then also we'll change out the mod as well, because the anti-personnel rounds versus organics isn't doing us vast amounts of good at the minute. And then this firestorm here as well, which we'll stick some upgrades into. So damage versus synthetics might be good. Oh, hello. Please don't fire a rocket. There we go, good. It's like looking at him through the door. Right, come on guys. That was a bad strategy. Let's reload. Send the squad mates forward first. Oh really? Yeah.
User
wow.
alert.
Yeah.
Main reactor
So the
shutdown
really
in
harsh
accordance with
Noveria
emergency
checkpoints are still here,
containment
and
procedures.
we need to be reminded
Manual
to save
restart
frequently.
required.
And then do the loads ourselves. Yeah, they haven't changed the Noveria checkpoints. Yeah, we're going to be on Noveria for a long time, everyone. Get used to it though. It's a nice planet. It's gets us used to Tuesday, right? We know the rat now will pop out here. Okay.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
So we'll
Now entering main reactor.
we'll drop a manual save when we get out of the elevator. That way, if we do die in this room again, we don't have to keep repeating that run from the rooftop.
Manual restart
Yeah,
required.
lots of memories flooding back now. Becoming more and more disorientated with Noveria when I first played through these games. Okay, so let's go check our equipment again. So we'll get some damage versus organics with the pistol. And then again with the sniper. Go for damage versus synthetics just so we can take these Geth down a little easier because there's some fairly chunky Geth enemies in this part of the map. Yeah, see now that extra synthetic damage with one shot in most things now.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Give this little guy on so the AI isn't perfect in the first game. Kind of walks towards you a little bit. Let's get a lift. Yeah, it's heat sink is amazing as well.
Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures.
Here.
Manual restart required.
How is the combat audio, guys? Do you need me to drop the game audio ever so slightly? How are we feeling about audio levels? Give me some feedback. Want it to continue the way it is, or is everyone just generally having a nice time as we are? I don't tend to talk too much during the combat anyway, so if the voices and everything's fine, we can leave it as is. Okay, let's grab this locker again, because this had some decent gear in it. I don't think the gear is randomly rolled. Yeah, okay. A little step back and combat audio could be a little bit lower. Okay. Most people are happy, I think, right? So, really good assault rifle, which I don't tend to use that much. Garrus is pretty well trained with assault rifles, so we'll give the Thunder to him. And we'll give him some toxic damage. And a heat sink as well. Garrus will be a little chunkier now. Let's stick on that new pistol. Again, we'll have a look to see if we can bring the heat absorption up a little bit. Let's go for that. And then we'll also throw on some... I think the incendiary damage will do us nicely. Sounds good. Okay, glad to hear. Hey Timo, welcome to the stream, buddy. Fire. Fire. Have a look at Liara's weapons as well. Yeah, there's nothing amazing here. Okay, so we can mark a lot of this as junk. Give her a better shotgun. That pistol. Cool. So let's make sure Garrus is using his Thunder 5. Seems pretty good.
Can't get there.
I think you'll find you can get there because you are going to tank the Geth Juggernaut for me. Which I rip.
User alert. Main reactor shut.
Not now, Shepard.
Oh, this is a little 3-burst thing. Open the door, man. This is not a well-designed encounter. He just kind of stood there. Yeah, this is little triple shot thing. He went down a lot faster then. But I wish kind of Egg had the intuition to figure this stuff out when or Baby Egg rather, because kind of working with all the little different ammo types I just wasn't interested in kind of that level of RPG. I was like, no. Please just die, I don't have to figure this out. Ooh, I remember the Niganata 4 being a really good sniper rifle. I recognise the name. Okay, let's try out the Naginata. What's this? Super slow, but it feels a lot more hard hitting. So we'll run with it for the time being. And I think we just got another Thunder as well, did we? Yeah, okay. So we'll stick some stuff on this. Let's go for... Get that toxic damage in again as well. And then weapon stability. Remember to save, very good shout. We will save here. Okay, we didn't miss anything out here, did we? Pretty sure we grabbed everything.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures.
We just got some
manual restart required.
Upgrades to the armory here, actually. Okay, this is now semi-automatic. Which is fine for an assault rifle, I think. So let's come across some enemies and see how much more damage we do. Should make things a little easier.
The AG3 fuel line's cut.
Nice. So we complete the repairs to peak 15. So we'll go and speak to Mira again now, and then we should be able to take the tramway. Then we'll speak to her in the main room. Up to where we actually need to be on this planet. Cool. I'm pretty sure kind of the game eases you into visiting Noveria last out of the kind of the 3 initial inquiries you have to make. I think it wants you to go grab Liara, then go to Pharos, and then Noveria last, so you've kind of got that little level up boost to make the most of. Okay, let's give Liara stasis. That could come in useful. We'll also start bringing Shepard up to stasis as well when he gets there, and if we bring Garrus up to his Master Overkill. So fire an assault rifle. So he's got that really good assault rifle now. So if we gave him no heat sink, does 100% more damage. That sounds quite nice. So we'll run with that. And then we'll boost his shield as well. And give him some damping stuff too. Alabama looks different. Hey Spice Cat, welcome to the stream, mate. How are you? It does, doesn't it? It's a little teaser for Tuesday. Actual Noveria. Okay, yeah, just dropping another save because I'm pretty sure there's Rack 9 in this room. I don't want to have to keep running the length back. Yeah, there we go. Maybe I remember. Yeah, Garrus is getting clapped by the Rack 9. Not a good sign of things to come, everyone. Okay. So we can come through onto the tramway now.
Now entering decontamination and transit hub.
Wanted to drop in and say hello. Congrats on second place in the Premier League.
Decontamination chamber.
Hey Spice Cat.
Passenger tramways inadvisable.
Can't wait for that Champions League final, mate. I think anyway, depending which way it goes.
The door could be finessed. It appears that the trams to the subsidiary stations are beyond it.
Indeed.
Take him out!
Yeah, so if you have the high enough electronic skill here, you can actually just purge these in the room. But we lack that.
Control group, loosen them. They're in... Can't escape. The tunnels now. We're sorry. The leads couldn't get to the struck. Get out while you can.
He killed himself because he was part of whatever happened here?
He must have felt there was no hope of surviving, that killing himself would be easier.
Connections restored. Processing new data. User alert. Unable to connect to hot lab facilities.
What's this about loose contaminants?
Dangerous biological agents are present in the tramway decontamination chamber. The tram station has been sealed in the interest of crew safety. Activation of the fail-safe plasma jets is recommended prior to access.
Override. Open the doors now.
Very well, Commander. Releasing safeties. Proceed at your
There's
discretion.
all cute little things like this
That's all
that
I
play
need
into
right
different
now.
classes. You know, if you've got a class that's focused on the electronic skill, you can just enjoy this mission a little differently with by purging them here. But we lack that, so let's. Did we pick up a better shotgun? Actually, I think we did, didn't we? Or am I misremembering? Scimitar 3 is better. But we have that on at the minute. That's fine. Stick some. Get some toxic damage on the go. And again, damage and heat absorption is always nice. And we are back to life again as well. Give everyone a little heal. There we go, do some nice damage now. Switch all our equipment out. Hello. Second place isn't made yet? No, it isn't. No, the way we're playing, it could wickedly slip away, especially with this United team. Nothing's ever guaranteed. Okay, again, I'm just going to keep frequently saving here. That Noveria is wicked unfair with its autosaves. Go and get on the tram line now. We had Rock Gardens last stream. Tram's this one. Not that far away from cities, right?
Now arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
Okay, so this is where Noveria gets significantly harder, and when we get to this part of the research facility. We'll start to deal with the Asari commandos at some point as well, which are just awful. Just awful. Not fun to deal with. Okay, so there's still lots here. Let's continue down this way. Love how they always form up for the elevator rides. I think that's something I might start doing with my friends, just start forming up
Stand down.
every time we get in an elevator.
Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
Can those things work a train's controls?
Hell if I know. I'm not assuming any goddamn thing. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot, but I'd like to know who you are.
Call me Shepard. I was sent to find an Asari matriarch.
Venezia? Yeah, she came through here. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. The first we knew, the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
I'm packing fire and steel. They want to fight with claws and teeth? It's their funeral.
You got my support. The board sent an
I wouldn't
Asari
be
to
so
clean
sure
up the
about
mess.
that,
She went
Shepard.
to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't
Might
heard
be
from
our
her
funeral.
since.
Venezia. Is she still over there?
I don't know. I don't see what one person could do.
A matriarch has the skill to keep herself alive for a long time.
There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. Can take you down to the hot labs. Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
Okay, so let's learn a little bit more about what's been happening here.
Tell me about Rift Station.
I can't talk about everything. What do you need to know?
Tell me about the defenses here.
Secure enough that you shouldn't poke in corners.
I just wanted to offer some deployment advice. You're lucky these things are dumb animals. 3 coordinated guys could take this place.
Have you checked the layout yet? Easily defensible by a few people. That's not counting the automated defenses.
Automated defenses can be overridden.
What impresses me most is the turrets, alarms, and cameras. They're all routed through a central location out by the quarantine labs. One guy can lock down the whole facility. The security hub's the last logical fallback, and we'd have cover from the turrets all the way.
What can you tell me about the aliens?
Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot labs. He's the only Volus left in here.
You're certain the matriarch is still in the hot labs?
She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter!
That animation. That was a little...
Thanks for the help.
little intense break in the
Every few
cutscene there,
hours, a
everyone.
group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
We're all in the same boat.
I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts.
No worries, Jane. Enjoy your dinner, mate. Thank you for stopping by on the stream. Okay, so I'm pretty sure they have like a little camp down here, like survivors from what's been going on. We'll go and say hello to these people. Might be able to pick up some side quests, and of course, a little bit of loot as well.
What?
Do you know Matriarch Venezia?
Why ask me and not your friend?
Because I do not know anything about the matriarch.
Then why would I?
Yeah, that's a fair point.
You're a member of the science teams?
Can't argue with that.
Recently transferred, yes.
What do you do here?
Molecular genetics. I specialize in biotic-enhanced allele-specific hybridization.
Think you could translate that into galactic?
It's a genetic thing. Forget it.
Oh, Renegade Shepard's such a dick, man.
Then I will return to my meditation.
Such a douche.
What? No!
Sorry. I haven't had much sleep since the attack. Yeah, is there something you need?
What do you know about the hot labs?
Nothing, I didn't work there. As far as I know, Han Olar was the only survivor.
Is he in the medical ward?
No, he's staying in the science team's quarters. Be gentle with him. He had a trying experience.
I'll talk to you later.
Remember to report any suspicious noises.
Okay, let's grab some little bits that are lying around here, and then we'll go speak to that Honolar dude. Not in here. Quarantine and barracks. Pretty sure he's down here, maybe? Med bay.
Warning, Watchdog protocol is active.
Easy description here. Oh, Josh T90 with a $20 US super sticker, and it's a little samurai fox with the #1 flag. Thank you so much, Josh. Appreciate your support, dude. Okay, so that's just triggered the guards. I do not think it would. Died anyway. I'm kind of glad we died there actually because I didn't want to trigger that. Let's resume. Yeah, okay. So I'm pretty sure that turns everyone in the base hostile against us, which is why we are playing Renegade. It's not what we want to do because that affects the story, I believe. We'll try a different route. Go get breakfast, be right back. No worries, Oleg. Enjoy your breakfast, buddy. Okay. Kind of a good point when Noveria's insane checkpoint actually comes in to help us a little bit. Hey, Hanola.
You came to find out about them, didn't you?
Are you trying to be cryptic, or are you just nuts?
I wish I were crazy. It would be easier.
I need to know more about those things out there.
About the Rachni?
Rachni? That's preposterous.
So it would seem that our little squad mates here would assume that the Rachni were long extinct. However, we know, due to the various deaths that they've given us, that would not be the case.
The Krogan wiped them out 1,000 years ago.
They found it in a derelict ship. An egg. Waiting since the last battles. They brought it here.
Shut up! God, you want to get us killed?
I don't have any control over who lives or dies here. Do you?
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Crazy? I'm sane. God, am I sane.
Could Matriarch Benezia survive in the hot labs?
It's possible. The specimens were sensitive to biotics.
I need to know everything about the Rachni.
I told you all I can. We brought the Rachni back from the dead. In retrospect, a bad decision.
I heard you were at the hot labs. How did you make it out alive?
I killed her.
Who?
Doctors on Muir. We were going to lunch when the alarms went off. I ran into the tram, and I closed the doors. She banged on the window once, then they sliced her to pieces. Her head came apart like a melon. I closed the door. I killed her.
I kind of feel sorry for him. He's already short. Like, does he really need Renegade Shepherd? Renegade Shepherd just making things worse?
The only thing you could do was save yourself.
Of course. That is perfectly true.
I'll be leaving now.
Okay, so he survived the accident that happened in the hot labs. Let's keep running around here and grabbing.
You're not part of the crew.
I'm Shepard.
My name's Shepard.
Look, Plague doesn't care who you are. This lab is under quarantine.
Okay, so that's why they kicked off at us, because we went into the quarantine area. Which was naughty. We shouldn't have done that. Let's have a little mooch around again before we head anywhere serious. Let's have a look at our journal too. So she's left the Rift Station to battle the creatures in the infested hot labs. Last thing but access via an emergency elevator between the Ventralis barricade and the tram station. Okay, so we know where that is. We can head back there in a minute. Continue to explore these little barricades here. Okay, so we're continuously getting a lot of pretty decent loot on Noveria. Of which this is better than the one we have at the minute, so we'll go with the Striker. Okay. And then likewise with the Firestorm. It does get to the point where you can just kind of continually checking everyone's gear for that slight boost in green, chasing the grind.
Okay, this one will get you.
Can't speak to these guys, right?
Gotta keep the mood light.
Yeah, they don't want to interact with us.
If you don't laugh.
Okay. So we've explored most of the good cheese here. Let's go and have a look. See if we can get into the hot labs. We're gonna have a little chat with Benezia, shall we? See what the matriarch's been up to. I don't remember the run looking like that. I think it's the way he does it with his hands.
Where did they come from? Were they in the lab?
Got the beds as well. It's like got some easy decryption weapon locker action happening here. And small stuff. I'll have a little clear out of the inventory in a minute as well. Because we are starting to pick up a lot of gear. It's going to start getting pretty insane if we don't sort it out. Cool, so we'll get a new shotgun almost immediately after we just ban one we already like. Okay, let's give Garrus one of the Naganatas because they're really good, and he is good with snipers as well. With damage versus organics again. Okay, and we can level up the squad as well. Garrus does have snipers unlocked now, so we'll bring those in line a little bit. And then likewise with Yara's lift, bring that up too. And then Shepard. Put some points into barrier, and then that'll give us stasis as well. Cool, let's give it another little save. In case of a hard crash now. You know, there's usually a reason when you play a game and you start seeing lots of like really powerful weapons appearing or like a little bundle of health at one spot, you're like, what's coming? What's gonna happen here? Okay, so we can't get down this way. Let's jump into the elevator. A little drink here too. this looks weird. So give it a save just in case, right? Welcome to the save live stream, everyone. Let's speak to Yaroslav Tatakovsky.
Are you here to secure the situation?
If by secure you mean shoot every monster I see, sure.
I am certain you are having strong feelings. But what has happened here, it is our fault. You understand?
Wait, is there an Asari matriarch here?
Asari? I have not seen one.
She is safe then, at Rift Station.
This is not important. You must be listening. Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Rachni's ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
I would have smashed it. It's an extinct species.
They should have destroyed it. Why hatch it?
Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni, mass produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
Hold on. Don't you need a male to get eggs?
Queens are born carrying the genetic code of their fathers. Eggs are carried away from the colony to hatch alone. Queens can lay eggs in hours and have a colony in days. This is how they spread so quickly.
Okay. So Binary Helix, who were conducting research at this Peak 15 facility, are trying to clone these seemingly vicious insect-looking aliens to create an army for whatever purpose.
We'll take care of her later.
No, listen! The Rachni are intelligent species. They achieve star travel. They are not animals.
No, they're far more dangerous.
I am thinking that without a queen, Rachni do not develop properly. Her mind is shaping theirs. These Rachni are uncontrollable.
Are you telling me I shouldn't kill these things?
Actually, I was to tell you the opposite. These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
I'm not familiar with the purge system.
It creates bursts of neutron radiation, kills everything within the station. Things beyond get genetic damage of varying degree.
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Clara restore.
You know that species you're so fond of? That guy got wrecked just as he was about to give us the codes. But thankfully he has them on them. Just got back. Got a Java chip frappuccino at Starbucks. Nice, Nicholas. That sounds beautiful, mate. Sounds lovely. Okay, again, we'll give ourselves a little save just so we don't have to go through that speech encounter again.
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Mumble something. Should we try that just to see what the line is?
Sic semper
That is not the correct code. Please report to security for arrest and interrogation.
Just coughs at her.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Code input 875-020-079. Code Omega. Local execution.
Verified. Code Omega execution in 120 seconds.
Okay, yeah, so I'm pretty sure now we get absolutely swarmed. The best thing to do is just absolutely them. Or maybe not, because I'm getting stuck on the corner. For God's sake. Welcome to the to the guide, everyone. Yeah, okay. So there's a lot of Rachni in here. And we have 2 minutes to get out, so we'll see if we can hit them with a little bit of biotic spice. Let's get a lift in here as well. Let's switch out to our rifle here. There we go, that's what I was on about. That is what is supposed to happen. So like, got stuck on that little barrier. There we go. Just yeet through them, everything's gonna be fine. I have to bring up that top line too and show me it's boss. Yeah, that's the one, isn't it? That's the one. Okay, so let's see what they want us to do. Yeah, okay, so she was supposedly in the hot labs. We've now just found out that that was bullshit. There was just a crazy Russian and some aliens in the hot labs. So we'll go and confront Mr. Barricade Man, who is now not here, which is a little bit sus, right? Let's see what's happening, shall we? Something's not sitting right here. Something's a little off.
I'm sorry about this, Shepard. We've got orders from Venezia. Open fire!
Super annoying the way the doors close, but they are sci-fi doors after all. They have to kind of close by themselves. Assault rifle, yeah, it's up to now. We've got shields to come back as well. Singularity is so good. Okay, so it would appear that Matriarch Venezia actually has these guys under her thumb. Little blue alien thumbs. Little single shot assault rifles actually tremendously useful. Go forward now. See if we can get a singularity in here as well. Everybody up. And suddenly there's no more cover. Nice. Very different chill Sunday live stream. Yeah. Yeah, it is not quite as relaxed, but here's having a nice time. Much happy with this pistol. And the squad mates up first. When you're playing the soldier class, you can be a little more liberal with your abilities. The biotics are a little bit sticky. Let's get the singularity down. And wrecked. Drop ourselves on the save as well. I should really have a little post-it note next to me that just says the word save on it. Okay, so we've got an armor upgrade here as well. Let's run and have a look what that was. So we can get health regen here, which is fantastically useful. We'll definitely run with that. ME1, that's the one, Badham. Retextured ME1. Some more decryption action on the go. I'm pretty sure I've not picked up anything that's massively better than what we've already got. Give Liara a better shotgun as well. Better pistol. That toxic damage is horrific. It really tears through the shields. Let's pick up our... Okay. Very much leaning into this little single shot assault rifle. It's doing the job. We did miss a door back through here, so let's go and have a little look, see if we've missed anything important. Yes, we have, but we will explore this direction first. There was someone at the top of those stairs there that we're not quite ready to talk to. Let's drop ourselves a little saber-rooney. Okay, and then we'll go and explore this little ice cave that appears to be down this end. Not anything too major at this point. Probably just some loot down the other side. So this brings us back into the area with the scientists. And it just kind of completes the loop around the research station, which is fine. Okay, go and have a little chat with that person that's at the top of the stairs, shall we? And let's see what they have to say for themselves. We've got 28 people here. Appreciate you hanging around for so long on the Mass Effect streams. Should be nice to form a little kind of micro community within the community around the... Jesus Christ, Garrus. I thought I was an enemy. Can't do that to me, Garrus, man. I'm just running through a door like that. I do realise what we're doing here. Okay. So we'll drop a cute save point. There's no squad points to spend, right? No, we're good. Okay. And let's go.
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
Liara's here because she's a member of my crew.
Indeed. What have you told him about me, Liara?
What could I say, Mother? That you're insane? Evil? Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
I have extreme trauma from that line that Benezia just delivered. From listening to it over and over again.
You won't look so smug with a hole in your head.
Your insolence is a poor mask for your fear.
So this boss fight is solid. It really is. At least I remember it being anyway. Did not enjoy this fight. Okay, let's first of all move your head, Liara. Let's get a couple of singularities down. Let's also get a couple of warps too. And then we'll switch out for our shotgun. Death wave comes. Yeah, it's a really awkward arena as well. That's a kind of fight in here. Maybe we can get lift on her. This shotgun has got really poor reload time, but we'll deal with it. Switch out to our thunder gun here. Just get the lift. Just flying away. Nice. Not try and jinx this here, guys, okay? Yeah, this shotgun's clapping cheeks, man. Did not, let's not jinx it yet though, there's still more waves coming. Use Unity to bring Gareth back. A little bit cornered here, and now she's down as well. Fantastic. Out here. Shot from the destroyer as well. Yeah, so it's they just kind of keep spawning in different corners, and if you're in the wrong corner on the wrong wave, it totally messes up your run. Just double check our flank here. We'll wait until we get Unity recharged as well. That way we can bring Liara back. Did somebody else take out that destroyer? I think they did. Not here anymore anyway. Wait, put the armor. There we go. Give everyone little heals too. Ever played No One Lives Forever? No, I haven't, Josh. Haven't heard of it even. Okay, let's get a little flank on the go. Without a death.
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
I expected better from Asari commandos.
I will not betray him. You will. You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
So this is going to be the first time we're hearing about indoctrination as kind of a concept in the Mass Effect universe. Never played Mass Effect, but this stream is giving me old nostalgia vibes for old shooters. Haven't played in so long. Should fire it back up? Oh, totally, man.
Why are you able to break free of his control now?
I sealed a part of my mind away from the indoctrination, saving it for a moment when I could help destroy him. It will not last long.
How can he compel you? He's not even here.
People are not themselves around Saren. You come to idolize him, worship him. You would do anything for him. The key is Sovereign, his flagship. It is a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
The ship that attacked Eden Prime? I didn't think anything that size could land on a planet.
It has a very powerful Mass Effect drive, but that is not Sovereign's true power. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saren's will seems correct. You sit at his feet and smile as his words pour into you. It is subtle at first. I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became a willing tool, eager to serve. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
Yeah, how do you lose a mass relay? Those giant spinning blue things in space.
How does something that big go missing?
4,000 years ago, a star nearby went supernova. The shockwave propelled the relay out of its system, but did not damage it. Its precise vector and speed are impossible to determine. As millennia passed, the nebula created by the nova enveloped the relay. It is difficult to find any cold object in interstellar space, particularly something swathed in hot dust and radiation.
Tell me where the Mu gate is before I lose my temper.
Of course, Commander. I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's coordinates is not enough. Do you know where he planned to go from there?
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should. Oh, you should.
Mother, don't leave. Fight him.
You've always made me proud, Liara. Die.
I always found that line funny. He just turns around. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure what she's affected by. I'll try out a few different ones here. That was a lot easier than it was when I was 12.
I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
Excellent cleavage shot there.
First you turn on the Council, now on Saren. You're not loyal to anything, are you?
I suppose that is how history will know me.
Mother!
Good night, little wing. I will see you again with the dawn. No light. They always said there would be a...
This is a great cutscene.
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
Great voice acting too.
Who am I speaking to here?
We are the mother. We sing for those left behind, the children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
How are you speaking through her?
Our kind sing through touchings of thought. We pluck the strings, and the other understands. She is weak to urging. She has colors we have no names for. But she is ending. Her music is bittersweet. It is beautiful. You are not in harmony with those who hoped to control us. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
The Rachni were a threat to the galaxy. Those tanks are filled with acid. If she gets out of hand, they dissolve her.
They made a mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
Okay, so we now have the option to wipe out a species that was once extinct, or thought extinct anyway, or to let them go, which again, as they have, it has like pretty significant story implications in 2 and 3, depending on what we do here.
If I let you live, would you attack other races again?
No, I do not know what happened in the war. We only heard discordance, songs the color of oily shadows. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children harmony. If they understand, perhaps we would return.
You could have calmed them if I hadn't set off the purge?
No, our minds are not as yours. We can only learn to sing in harmony. Without a mother, children are lost to silence. You should not sing of them in gray and violet. We would have stilled them ourselves.
Are you a survivor from the war? A clone?
We do not know. We were only an egg, hearing Mother cry in our dreams. A tone from space hushed one voice after another. It forced the singers to resonate with its own sour yellow note. Then we awoke in this place, the last echo of those who came out from the singing planet. The sky is silent.
Okay, so we're running a mostly renegade storyline here. So the renegade choice here would be to wipe out the Queen, and then thus killing the Rachni species again, like making them extinct. But for the storyline and the way that I would like this story to develop with the characters that remain within the series, we're not going to kill the Rachni. Yeah.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
You will give us the chance to compose anew? We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
Bye, Queen. Imagine like she crosses the road and gets hit by a bus or something. It's like, no, you're supposed to be okay. You big softy egg. Yeah, I'm not particularly soft on the Rachni. It's mainly for the what's the phrase? The story arc that I'm looking to plan for this Let's Play. I want the Rachni to be alive. So, let's see. Oh good, couldn't handle killing her. Yeah. The scene where she does die is pretty horrific. Like if you choose to release the acid. But yeah, she does have some kind of like shrimp vibes going on. It's nice. Leave that hard outer shell is a soft spot for queens, exactly. Is an actual queen, so I'm pretty sure we've completed. Yeah, so depart the Rift Station now. And then we've got nothing else left to do on Noveria. Yeah, so we've got to head to the Newton system. Yeah, so there's nothing else we could do here now. Let's go and wrap up the mission and then we'll head back to the Citadel. Because we've got some stuff in order to do there as well. All those Mando and Rich Aussie spider photos, yeah. The Aussie insect content in the Discord has softened me up to anything more with 2 legs. Or 4 legs rather. We've got 33 people here. Welcome to stream everyone. We've just wrapped up Noveria. The mission, not the city.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu Relay?
The Mu Relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The Commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the Commander resign when I wasn't looking?
Ashley has got sass.
I won't be a puppet for the Asari. I give the orders around here. Understood?
Forgive me, Commander. I was only trying to help.
Oh, I can't be mean to Liara. It's okay. Oh.
We're done here. Crew, dismissed.
Noveria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Commander, do not cut me off like last time. I failed to find it amusing.
So, we just get unique dialogue if we just kind of skip over the mission brief and keep disconnecting them. Which I think we will.
Whoops.
And we're out.
Straight away. Rings them up just to hang up on them. What a douche. Renegade Shepherd, everyone. Renegade Shepherd. Kind of, I think he's like a little bit of everyone's spirit animal, isn't he? Let's go speak to the staff. Again, like we mentioned last stream, they're kind of their story arcs update after every significant mission. So we'll go and say hello to Liara. We'll have a little chat with Caden as well while we're down here.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
She forget about your dead mum.
In the end, maybe she's better off now.
Maybe. She was a good person once, before she was twisted by Sovereign's power. Better to remember her as she used to be.
I blame Saren. And if I were you, I'd want revenge.
We have enough reason to stop Saren. I do not need to add revenge to the list. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
Okay, so if we start picking the renegade options here with Liara, it will eventually kill the romance option towards the end of the game.
Has your
So we'll
opinion
keep going
changed
middle
at
of the
all?
road with
It
Liara.
has. I have been watching you and your crew. It has taught me a lot about your species. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
You're scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. You run over anyone in your path to get what you want. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
I'm not used to dealing with people, especially humans. Liara is mean as fuck. Yeah. Maybe we need that on some merch, on a t-shirt or something, right? But someone get merch queen. See where she is.
Why me?
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to
No worries,
offer.
Lance. Thanks for stopping by,
I looked into your
buddy.
history. I know what you did on Torfin. I cannot even imagine how horrible that must have been, but you did what had to be done.
So again, these little dialogues here, so she's referring to Torfin, which is the background we picked at the start of the game. So it's just these little bits of dialogue that just change with each playthrough depending on whether or not you're going Paragon or Renegade, and if you chose Colonist, Spacer or Earthborn at the start. All these little details.
Why are you so interested in me?
I wanted to know more about you. To understand what made you into the man you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
You're interested in me because of my vision.
Hey Reese, welcome
you
to the
just
stream,
want to
mate.
know more about the Protheans.
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Chief Williams.
Okay, yeah, so because we've triggered both options here. You're an alien. So Ashley is special, it's not serious, or that's private. So I'm sure if we keep going middle of the road, it'll keep both romance options open for a while. Let's see what happens if we say you're an alien.
How could you and I have a relationship? We're not even the same species.
Asari and humans are physiologically compatible in most ways, Commander. Of course, a relationship must involve more than mere physical contact. There must also be an emotional and spiritual connection between us. Our species may be different, but there are many things we could share. But none of this matters if you are already involved in a serious relationship with Chief Williams.
Well, Ashley is special, isn't she?
I care about Ash. A lot.
We all do, Shepard. We all do.
Still, I feel as if there is also some attraction between us, Shepard.
Oh, are we gonna friend zone Liara already? I thought so. Still, some attraction between us, Shepard. Okay, so we can friend zone Liara here. Let's see what chat wants. Let's feel out the room. Any kind of preferences as to which romance option we're going to pursue in ME1 with Liara or Ashley? You were wrong. Yeah, Renegade Shep is ruthless. He is. Yeah, I'm sorry. The feelings for Ashley are too much.
Liara. I'm not interested in you. Not in that way.
I see. I apologize if I have made you uncomfortable, Commander. It will not happen again. Please, let us just talk about something else.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Awkward. I want to be friends. Let's talk about something else. I should go. Awkward. Save yourself a Tally. Yeah, Tally's... I've never romanced Tally, actually. I say Liara. Okay. So we have friend zone Liara. For now, anyway. But we'll go and have a chat with special little Ashley, who's down in the garage here.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute. Later, sis.
Let's pretend this never happened.
Are you interested in the Lieutenant Chief?
Of course not, sir. Fraternization is against regulations. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Tally romance is great. Yeah, I've never seen the Tally cutscenes. Let's go about
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, Took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I met Chief. First thing he did was salute.
I have a thing for blue aliens. I can't speak for Shepard here.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Tali and Liara were the best bays, but Ashley was suited Renegade Shep. Okay.
Where did you grow up?
All over.
Interesting that no one's throwing Garrus as the romance option.
You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story.
Okay, so we'll get to know Ashley a little bit better.
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen Hellwire away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
The male pursues the female. That's their nature. In the genes.
They're gonna keep their genes on around my sisters. Unless they want to get up close and personal with pruning shears. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Sarah couldn't have been fond of you escorting her.
Embarrassed the hell out of her. But it was worth it in the end. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
She cracked him in the face. Good.
When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
That was pointless. Imagine somebody telling you, or like you telling someone your life story and they respond with, "That was pointless."
Your sister's something else.
Horrific renegade
You
shepherd.
didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
Bored now. Oh man. Some of the options are too good to turn down. So she's clearly reciting poetry. If I go with bored now, I could very much isolate myself from Ashley by not being interested in the stuff she's into. Let's go with what's this crap instead. Hey Jake, welcome to the stream, buddy.
Poetry? You gonna bore the enemy to death, Marine?
Doubt it'll work on Geth, but I'll give it a shot. Just like to remember why we fight. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though.
Yeah, sure he is.
He's not a zombie, is he?
You know, from heaven, wherever that is.
Oh, it's so harsh.
That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
That depends on whether you have a problem with people who don't believe in God.
Commander, I'm not some kind of zealot. I believe in God. What everyone else believes is their business. I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
You mean the Rachni, right? They were dangerous, Skipper. They proved that 2,000 years ago. I think it was a mistake to let them go. But that wasn't my call to make. It was yours. You know, you really should talk to Tisoni about her mom. She has to be hurting. Just saying, Skipper.
Okay.
Dismissed, Chief.
Loving this. Egg Panther's asking into bed. Yeah. Yeah, well, we'll keep seeing how we get on with Ashley. Hey, Awang, welcome to the stream. I hope I'm not late. We've been live for like 2 hours and 12 minutes, dude, but wouldn't say late. We'll be live for a little while younger yet. What an asshole. Hilarious, yeah. He's a bit of a douche. Let's have a little chat with the rest of the crew, see what they thought of the last mission.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good? He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would've if I thought it was important.
I'll decide what's important. Now tell me how you know Saren.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
Could anyone else just sit and listen to Rex talk for hours?
What kind of cargo was the freighter
Something
carrying?
about that voice, isn't
What
there?
was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Commander, how are you?
It's a
Why
Garrus
did
now
you
as
want
well.
to be a C-Sec officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Garrus again, equally as easy to listen to as Rex.
What? Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was C-Sec, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough, but you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
Always Eggsy. Enjoy your food, buddy.
Spoken like a true CSEC officer.
Yeah, it's a speech I've heard one too many times. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
You're a quick learner, Garrus. We'll beat him at his own game. It's the only way to stop someone like him.
I'm right behind you, Commander.
Cool. So we also get a little bit of XP as well for filling all these speech checks after... Well, not speech checks, just speech encounters after kind of each major mission. Let's have a little chat with Tali as well.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Again, the whole story with the Quarians and the flotilla isn't really fleshed out that much until Game 3.
Sounds like the pilgrimage isn't just about finding resources for the fleet. Maybe it's about teaching you to appreciate your people and culture.
You're probably right. We Quarians spend our whole lives traveling, but really we never leave home. The pilgrimage has given me a whole new perspective on our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them, but maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually, but we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
I should go.
See you later.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tali? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll get rid of her. Sounds like he's going to kill her. Go for that.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I didn't. Oh, Renegade Shepard.
Ambassador Udina made me take her along.
Normally I don't have anything nice to say about politicians, but he made a good call on this. However, I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Okay, so we'll complete the little speech checks with the crew. I spoke to these guys down here. I'm not particularly bothered about speaking to Kaidan, because we all know how we feel about Kaidan. We will, however, head up to the bridge and speak to Joker, though. We've not really spoken too much to Joker yet. He's a really good character as well. He's voiced by Seth Green from Family Guy, who voices Chris Griffin as well. Does a lot of Robot Chicken stuff as well, on Adult Swim, I think, as well, right? I think he does.
Boy, am I glad to be off of Noveria. I don't know which was worse, the cold or the corporations. One will freeze your balls off, The other will sell them out from under you. With all due respect, Commander.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
You're contagious?
I can't have you on this ship if you're going to infect my crew.
Infect the crew? Oh man, you have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
You're dodging the question.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy. Even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
Starting to really relate with Joker. Yeah, you will, Josh, I think.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I have to go.
Alright, see you.
Okay, so learn a little bit more about Joker. Who has brittle bone disease, so he's not great at walking. Which might come into play at some point, I guess. I guess we'll kind of see, right? So we're going to head back to the Citadel now. We've got some side quests that we want to...
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
Is it the Ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the Council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
Okay, so we're being patched through to the comm room after trying to access the Galaxy map. Let's see who's trying to get in touch with us, shall we?
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
You didn't seem that interested in helping me before. Why now?
The Council agreed that Saren was dangerous, Commander. That was why we made you a Spectre. We only balked at unleashing the full force of the Citadel fleet against him.
Nobody on the Council wants to see you fail, so we contacted you with this latest information.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
I don't like being kept in the dark.
We can't have you racing around the galaxy chasing false leads, Commander. We only contacted you because we feel this may be significant.
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
Okay, so Vermeer is a very significant mission, and also home to one of the best cutscenes in like gaming history. I absolutely love the cutscene that goes down on Vermeer. But we've a little more to do before we get there, though. So we've now ticked off Noveria, which is always appreciated. So there's Pharaohs to do as well, which is always a good mission. And then also a little asteroid side mission here as well. We'll head back to the Citadel for the time being. We've got some side quests that we want to touch on in the Citadel before we kind of keep ploughing on with the main quest here.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
How come every time there's a problem, you end up running to me?
You're a Spectre, Shepard. And this isn't some run-of-the-mill mission. There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live-fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here. Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Don't worry, Admiral. I'll take that thing out.
I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
So that's a really fun mission as well, where we go to take out that VI. We'll have a little look once we've landed on the Citadel, how we can go about doing that mission. It is a fun one though. For those that have played the game before, you'll know which one I'm talking about, I think. Gotta appreciate the PC load times as well for Mass Effect. Those little space travel transitional cutscenes used to take ages on the 360. A nice little win from playing on PC, I think, isn't it? Oh, fantastic. Get off the ship. I think we've got a report to speak to as well when we land. I think that might be a little bit later in the game. We'll have a little chat though. Let's take Ashley and Rex for a change. Not that we're doing much fighting anyway. We played Mass Effect on PC before. Very briefly, I installed the original trilogy a couple months ago, but
Logged.
didn't put
The
that much
commanding
time into
officer
it.
is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Tin Hut!
At ease. Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
Admiral, I'm on urgent business with the Citadel. Is there something you need?
Let's get one thing clear, Shepard. You might be a Spectre to the aliens, but to me, you're just another junior officer. Be respectful. I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You in the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship, and you.
I wasn't keen on it either, but there are advantages to being above the law.
Don't let the title go to your head. No one's above the law. I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
Whoa, man.
This ship saved our lives a dozen times over.
An exaggeration. I've read your reports. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
Normandy is an Alliance warship, but she's on loan to the Citadel. That means she's not in your chain of command.
I believe there's something wrong with my ears. Did you just contradict me?
This guy thinks he's massive, man. He doesn't realize he's talking to Renegade Shepard.
This ship is council property right now. So, respectfully, please clear the gangway.
Have it your way, Commander. But expect me to file a report on this.
Oh no, don't file a report. Whatever will we do?
I'm surprised you're willing to fight Krogan, Rex. I thought you would stand with your own.
Anyone who fights us is either stupid or on Saren's payroll. Killing the latter is business. Killing the former is a favor to the universe.
Commander Shepard?
Okay, yeah, here we go.
Police have been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
What sort of questions?
People back home have heard a lot of wild stories about you, Commander. I can give you the chance to set the record straight. What do you say?
So long as you understand that I may not be able to answer all questions.
I'm sure our viewers will understand. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
We all know it should have happened years ago. I hope the Council realizes that we won't sit at the kids' table forever.
Some believe that without firm action on our part, the Council will continue to treat us like poor relations. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
I think they know not to ask me to work against my own people.
I think our viewers will be glad to hear that, Commander. You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Okay, so we've got enough Renegade and Paragon here to keep hitting the speech chats, which will give us some unique dialogue. This isn't Paladin? No, OC, it's not. No City Scars this weekend because Noveria starts on Tuesday, so just taking a break from it.
The Normandy is a triumph of human engineering. Like our development of fighter carriers, it shows other races that we're able to think outside the box.
That's gratifying. Many defeatist officers claim that the Alliance can't compete with the naval power of, say, the Turians. Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
So we can do time to shut you up, which will punch her. Like, he does flat out flattens her, but I think we'll keep hitting the Renegade speed checks here.
Miss Al-Jalani, I wear the Alliance uniform. And if you think anyone other than me says where the Normandy can go, you're sadly mistaken.
No offense intended, Commander. I'm sure you have to follow the orders of your superiors. Of course, now your superiors are aliens. Speaking of your new job, did the Council order you to sabotage human research concern on Noveria?
I made that call to save myself, my crew, and the inhabitants of Noveria. And I'd do it again.
It's gratifying to see someone who'll make tough choices to protect the lives of humans. Given your recent experiences, do you think humanity will ever get the respect it deserves from the galactic community?
Ever read Machiavelli? He believed it's better to be feared than loved. We build a few dozen more dreadnoughts, I guarantee we'll be respected.
I hope they remember that when they pass the next defense budget. One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
Okay, yeah, so I think just so we can get this little cutscene here so you guys can see it if you haven't seen it before, we will just tell her to shut up.
I've had enough of your snide insinuations.
This is legendary.
You son of a bitch! I'll make sure everyone in the Alliance sees that. Your career is over.
just absolutely slaps her. So we'll kind of make that a recurring theme with her, I think. Okay, let's check out our little side mission, see where we're going first. So... When we first found out to help Mrs. Wong with her report of corruption, go to the upper wards to deliver it to her. Okay. She's near the med clinic, I think. I think she's near the med clinic. Kind of strange for an RPG. Mass Effect 1 has no kind of like tracker system. You're really looking out for exclamations and kind of clues on your radar as to where objective points are. But through many hours of playing this game, I think we can remember where she is. Yeah, she's here. Good.
I know you didn't want to help, but you've taken down Fist. I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
We want more than that.
I had to kill people for these discs. They're worth more than you're offering.
I didn't tell you to kill Fist, but you're right. I suppose that I did ask you to help me, so...
But he gets in the face,
here,
man. He's super
should be more
intimidating.
than adequate. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
But she's just trying to do a job, Shepard, man. Stop being a dick. Okay, let's have a look what else we're doing here. Okay, yeah, so we really just got to scan the keepers. That's the only thing we needed to drop off for them. So while on the Citadel, we uncovered an Alliance Patrol report. One of the reports mentioned some strange activity in the Hydra system. Head to the Macedon system to finish that one off. Newton system for that one. Strenna system for that one. Yeah, okay. So I think we'll head up and do the Rogue VI mission then. This is a really fun one. Let's go ahead and grab a fast travel point actually. We'll just head back to C-Sec and then we'll grab Normandy back over to the moon. So one of the few occasions within the series where we actually visit the Milky Way, not the Milky Way, like our solar system. We want to go C-Sec wards. Yeah. Yeah, we'll head over to the moon, like the actual moon now, which I think should make us feel a little more at home. And everything else that's so alien. I don't think we've had a little bomb around C-Sec really, have we? Let's have a little explore quickly before I head back to the ship. I don't think there's too much up this way.
Okay, Jalid. Let me get this straight. Your business partner, Shorman, he's threatened you.
Well, no.
Probably a couple of side quests we can
But
pick
he
here.
wants to meet with me. Hey there! Oh, you're not C-Sec, are you? Did you want something?
What are you doing here?
I am Jalid. I came here to seek aid from the authorities, but they won't listen to me. My colleague is trying to kill me, and I thought we were friends.
How do you know he wants you dead?
He's changed. He won't talk to me at work anymore, and he started following me. Yesterday, he followed me all the way home, just waiting for a chance. I don't care what anyone thinks. He wants me gone. I know it.
You got this little paranoid ball
Is
here.
there something I can do?
Little ball person.
Talk to your friend, maybe?
Would you? That's all I want. Someone to talk to him. Tell him to leave me alone. He thinks he can just push me around, but you'll show him, won't you?
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find him.
Oh, right. Well, he wanted to meet with me down in the wards near the markets. He said he just wanted to talk, but I know better. His name's Shorban. He's a Solarian. You shouldn't have any trouble. He's just a scientist.
Shorban. That's the guy who asked us to scan the Keepers.
The Keepers? Well, even more reason to go after him. That's against regulations.
Bastard. So his friend, who he thinks is trying to kill him, is also the same person that is asking us to scan the Keepers around the Citadel?
If I find out he's lied to me...
Anything's possible with Shorban these days. Well, good luck.
Okay, so something seems a little bit sus about that. Let's have a look at our things here. So Julie wants to talk to you about Children for him. The Solarian will meet us in the lower markets. Okay, well, before we head off to the moon then, let's go wrap up this side quest. We'll go speak to Chorban for a little small vertless person. We'll see if he really is trying to kill his friend. Have a little test, shall we? Go to the markets.
Is that really... You're Commander Shepard, the hero of Eden Prime. I am so honored to meet you.
Do I know you?
No, I'm just a fan. One of your biggest fans, actually. My name is Conrad. Conrad Werner. They say you killed more than 100 Geth on Eden Prime.
So, looks like Shepard's got a little bit of an admirer, kind of like the adoring fan for anyone that's played Oblivion.
I don't have time for this, Conrad. I'm not here to be a role model.
Oh, I see how it is. Commander Shepard doesn't have time for the little people. Far be it for me to get in your way. You go be a hero.
Renegade Shepard hates his fans. I'm sure we'll hear from him at a later date, maybe. We'll see. Okay, so Chorban's over here.
Commander, I wasn't expecting to see you again. Is there something you want?
Drop the act. I want to know what's going on, Shorban.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. My experiments are...
Quit stalling. Your friend, Jalid, told us about you.
You spoke with Jalid? Then you know about the data?
Just tell me everything you know.
You boys can go. Looks like my plans have changed. It's not as bad as you think, Commander. Jalid and I just got a little over our heads.
Keep talking.
The company we work for developed an experimental procedure for use in medical scanners. Jalid and I saw even more potential, so we stole the plans and secretly developed a tool to scan the Keepers. Can you imagine? A tool that can actually get readings from the Keepers?
That's what all this fuss is about?
The Keepers are almost impossible to scan, and you can't capture them or get samples. They just self-destruct. After centuries here, we still don't know anything about them. Don't you see? We were the first to scan them, ever. You've seen it yourself, Commander. You know we can do it.
Why are you trying to kill your partner?
I'm not trying to kill him. Jalid's job was to disseminate our initial findings. But he decided to keep the data for himself. Maybe to sell it. I don't know.
I should kill both of you idiots.
We lost our heads. We just couldn't let an opportunity like this pass us by. Commander, if you'll just continue gathering data for me, imagine what we might learn. And you'll stand to make a bit of a profit yourself, remember?
If it'll help further the scientific cause, how can I refuse?
Very good.
He sounds so
Maybe
sarcastic.
if you wouldn't mind speaking with Jalid. The data you're gathering for me is useless if Jalid won't help me analyze it.
If I have time, I'll talk to him.
Thank you. And happy scanning, Commander.
Okay, so it turns out that Jaleed is just trying to do Chorban out of some data, sharing it even though they agreed. Hey Finch.
They told me it was you, but I didn't believe it. Shepard grew up and turned into a soldier.
So this is why it's kind of good to keep revisiting the Citadel in the games, because all these little encounters and characters appear between missions, kind of depending on how far progressed your main story is. So it's always good to keep checking back because things like this open up.
An impatient soldier. Who are you and why are you in my way?
Name's Finch. You probably don't remember me, but we ran together in the 10th Street Reds. Maybe you don't remember it yourself, running in a gang. None of the vids mention it when they're talking about you.
So again, because of the choices we picked at the start of the game, these little unique quests are opening up to us.
The vids never tell the whole story. So, what can I do for the Reds?
One of the Reds, Kurt Wiseman, got picked up by Turians. We'd like you to talk to the Turian guard in the bar and get Kurt out.
I'll talk to the Turian and see what I can do.
Thanks, Shepard. I knew you'd remember your old friends. The guard's over in Cora's den. Take care of this, and you'll never see me again.
That sounds slightly sus again. But we'll go and we're just going to get massively sidetracked by side quests here, I think. But there's lots to explore, lots to enjoy. Let's go speak to the Turian guard.
Can I help you?
You've got a prisoner named Kurt Wiseman. I'd like that prisoner freed.
I'd like a lot of things, human. Desire forms the foundations of organized society. That said, the xenophobe will remain in Turian custody. This is not negotiable.
I'd rather not have to kill all your guards to free this man.
Why do you want this criminal released? Is it part of your mission, or are you just helping another human?
I'm a Spectre. I don't answer to you. Release Wiseman, now.
The Council should have known the humans were not ready for the authority of the Spectres. The prisoner will be released. Turian people at least respect the rule of law.
Shepard is not making a good name for the humans. Full on abusing his power. But, I think that should wrap it up, right? Don't need to... okay. So yeah, you probably haven't seen the last of Conrad. What harm could there be in talking to him again if you meet again? Well, I guess we'll see. Yeah, the fanatic of Shepard. So we'll go back and speak to Jaleed again now in the CSEC Academy and tell him that Robin isn't trying to kill him. And then we'll head over to the moon and see what all this rogue AI business is about, shall we? Stretch out here, guys. Little posture reminder. We're still holding like 26 people as well. Thank you for forming a little Mass Effect community around the channel, guys. I really appreciate it. I realise we're a much smaller community than the City Skylines one, but I think with a little bit of time, we can develop a smaller, niche, cuter Mass Effect following as we move through the trilogy. Hope you're all enjoying it. Are kind of following what's happening, at least, anyway.
Hello again. Did you have any luck finding Shorban?
I found out you've been lying to me, Jaleed.
Lying? Why would I lie to you?
What about the Keeper data?
He told you? I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I was afraid Shorban would kill me to get the data, so well, I was hoping you'd take care of him.
I'm scanning the Keepers for Shorban, but you two need to stop fighting.
You're helping us? But, well, if you say so. Well, if Shorban can forgive and forget, then so can I. I appreciate the help, Commander. I better go get that data analyzed.
There we go. So it was all a misunderstanding. Two friends out on each other. Hey Badge, evening, just getting from work. No, work was alright, mate. Welcome to the stream. They don't know what they're missing. They don't, G. You're right. And I love heart to you as well, McDaddy.
In other news,
Okay,
Exogenic
let's go
Corp
jump
is
back on the
still
ship and
denying
over to the moon.
reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the
So again,
Hades
this
Gamma Cluster.
you know when you
When
play
asked why
games and there's
communication
kind of
with the
certain
survey team was
moments
suddenly
within your
cut off
favourites that
last
really
week,
stand out to
company
you.
officials refused to comment.
And this moon mission is kind of one of them from the first Mass Effect game. Again, like the rest of the game, just so well voice acted and just amazing. Inspect these little options here as well. We'll add some more stuff to the codex as well, which you can always read. Lots more lore.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Very nice.
Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. Exo Presley stands relieved.
I always read that as Kiss Hug Presley. I've never, yeah, Kiss Hug Presley, even though it's XO.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Hear it.
Commander, Miss Al-Jalani's story on you just aired. The brass isn't happy with the way you treated her. This comes straight from the Joint Military Command.
Okay, so the reporter that we sparked out isn't happy, and the Admiral is fuming.
I don't have the patience to deal with tabloid gadflies who think they're great journalists.
Commander, if she had done that at a bar, she'd go home in an ambulance. But they want me to make this clear. We can't mistreat the press. Just wanted to let you know what the response was back home. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
Also, Admiral Hackett's voice as well is tremendously easy on the ears. Okay, so I think it's local cluster, right? And then Sol. Yeah, okay. So this is where we live. This is where we are right now. Like, as in real life. I'm back. Hope I didn't miss anything important. No. I don't know when you left. Knight Rider. That's what I'm not sure. I don't know when he left. Yeah, we just ticked off a couple of side missions on the Citadel, nothing serious. Okay, so here's our little planets, and again, even these guys have got like little details about them, so you know, kind of zoom in on Earth here. I'll give us like a little bio description of Earth. Maybe that one's not the most interesting, maybe let's go for Jupiter or something. Okay, you just get little breakdowns. Really cute. If you're a space fan, this is all just great. However, we do need to land on the moon. So we'll do that and go see what the rogue VI is doing, shall we? We're going to be fighting a lot of techie things here, so I'm thinking some tech skill with Garrus will be a good shout. Or maybe Tally, actually. Do we want to take Tally? Yeah, I think we will. We haven't played with Tally yet, so we'll see what she's about. And we're over 30 people here again now. Hey guys, welcome to the stream, those that have just joined. You're okay. Had a nice week. We will need to level Tally up first of all though, because he has had 0 experience alongside Shepard as well. Let's continue to improve the Spectre training, which will give us advanced Unity. And then we'll stick another point into pistol. We'll auto level up Ashley. And then same again with Talia. Let's check our equipment and got some heavy armor for Ashley here. Okay, yeah, she can take much more of a beating now. We'll also give her some decent weaponry as well. Very nice. Same with Tally. It doesn't seem like her actual skin changes with the armor, which is fine. Don't mind that. Okay, we'll switch Shepard's armor out too. Okay, so we're back in the Mako. Hey Exit, welcome back mate. How's your food? How's the grub? Little skybox up to the... See if we can shoot the Earth. Yeah, okay, so just gotta drive around here. Let's read what our journal entry's saying. The rogue VI. Head to the Sol system, in the local cluster, and deal with the rogue VI on the Earth's moon. Okay, let's see if we can do that. Get a nice French stick for dinner, really? What was on it? Like a nice little sandwich? Like a... So, one of my favourite sandwiches actually is like deli meat, so like prosciutto, salami and pepperoni with a little bit of lettuce, red onion, Swiss cheese and ranch sauce on a French stick with tomato as well is absolutely tremendous. One of my favourite sandwiches. Smoked ham, that's acceptable. I like a nice smoked meat. As Josh well knows. Now pested him for his stinky NDA. That came out wrong. I didn't mean for it to sound like that. I mean, that sounds worse. I'm just going to say that. Picture Josh with pictures of his smoked meat every day, but that just sounds worse. I'm just a fan of Josh smoking his meat, basically. Those in the Discord, anyway. Cool. Got some more armor. Just let it go, yeah. Just stop talking, basically. Just stop talking, Josh. Or stop talking egg, rather. Like, just shut up. Stop digging the hole deeper in it. DM. That's probably another quote for your out of context egg quotes list, right, DM? Yeah, that's the one. Okay, we'll keep driving around until we find the entrance to you. What I mean is, like, is it marked out anywhere? Alliance training ground. This is what I'm following. Come on, make out. Egg was a reporter there. George was Joker. Is it around the corner here actually? We gotta go around this way? I think we do, right? Yeah, we do. We won't be able to go over. In terms of kind of mapping and tracking objectives, Mass Effect is pretty primitive in terms of some of today's games. Just not lasting really long enough either. I'm sure we're not missing anything over here. Yep, looks like we are. We'll take that, yes please. Not travel up the side of the mountain. You'll spend like 5 minutes climbing it. There we go. Okay, so let's head over to these little circles here and let's see what this virtual intelligence has been up to in order to turn rogue. I think they did a pretty good job of recreating the moon as well. Not that I've ever been to the moon to know, but you see pictures, right? Secret and main landing if you like. Died in the maker, even on my original playthroughs, because the projectiles that you're facing are so slow moving, there's no actual threat. Okay, get inside the base, see what we think. And again, we'll just give it a little saber-rooney, just so I'm not repeating that massive drive back here. Okay, that's going to give us some new light human armor, which Shepard will be able to wear. For significantly less shields, for better tech and bioprotection. Oh, I don't like that colour scheme. He looks like a drumstick lolly. For those that I know what I'm talking about. Not ideal. But okay, we'll run with it for the time being, at least with that better tech and biotic protection. Okay, getting lots of decent equipment here. Especially that sniper. Which is better. So we'll transfer our mods over to that one. Fantastic. Yeah, so remember there's a lot of see if we can get a singularity down. Oh, shotgun. These guys want to get all close and personal. That's absolutely fine. Okay, let's also get some of Tally's tech abilities here now. I'll take down the robot enemies a little easier. Okay, it's not ideal that we're being shot at, but we'll look for time being. Toxic gas is being vented into the bunker. So destroying the VI conduits, it would seem, is helping. I want to be careful of that constant toxic damage though. Let's maybe switch out to... Okay, it's only in that room by the looks of it. access this data port as well. Get some free XP. So there is a wonderful little encounter on this machine. Okay, so the lights on the optical mainframes flicker and die. The first of the 3 computing clusters containing the VI is offline. Very nice. Don't think we run into any more enemies here. No, we're okay. Don't have to worry about the power junctions either. Just there as little room explosives if we want to use them. Okay, I'm not sure I can deal with this with this pink armor. It's not great. I'm not loving it. Okay. That's the next one cut. Shame we can't bring the Mako in here. Yeah. Got some pretty decent loot in here. Keep making sure we check all our corners and corridors, right? Got a 5stone 5 shotgun. Let's have a little look at this. Not quite as good as what we've got, so we'll give that one to Ashley. It's much better than the one she has. Same with the Raptor as well. And she can have the Striker. Cool. Get in close quarters. Get some tech abilities on the go as well. Don't think similar effective faces will absolutely shredded me. Not helping at all. Good self. Ourselves a little healy hoo. The only one that didn't want to come in close range. So we got 4 more conduits here. Each little room has a little very basic, quite vanilla, quite thin. Just like a little shield here and put it like it. Poison gas in the other one, right? So it still is in this one as well. Which is fine, we can do with poison gas. Also makes a big difference as well now that we have the regeneration mod on the armor, which is really in Mass Effect 1 is amazing. Okay, got one more to go. Can't be dealing with the pink suit. I'm gonna have to change it back. It's taking It's taking all the atmosphere away for me. I'm not enjoying the experience. Okay, so yeah, we'll go for the better shields. Alright. Can't be dealing with that. It's really taking me out of the experience. Like I said earlier, they do make the customization and armor pieces, whereas the weapons somewhat slack a little bit in 2 and 3, and the armor becomes a lot better. Kind of a trade-off, right? Okay. This one. It's also distracting the enemies there. I wish it was. Let's get some abilities down here. Before seeing how It's kind of annoying how the way biotics works on certain enemies and others it doesn't. Not the best thing in the world sometimes. Nice. Yeah, so really good decision bringing Tali. Her tech abilities will make taking these guys out a lot easier. Kind of helps to keep the game a little bit fresh as well if you're mixing up your squad constantly too. Got 32 people here. Welcome to the stream, guys. I'll hang out in a little bit of Mass Effect Remastered tonight. Recharging the city's juices for Tuesday, which I hope everyone's excited for, by the way, for those that are watching the channel City Stars. We will premiere the first episode of Noveria on Tuesday. Again, they're stuck behind the shield. There's some grenade action on there. Throw a grenade first of all.
Here it comes.
That's going to be a cheeky little level up for us. Very nice. Okay, so your specialization class will replace your base class in the talents in the squad screen. Okay. So we've got a couple of little biotic specializations to go into now. So the Nemesis is a biotic specialist who uses Mass Effect fields to inflict heavy damage against opponents, which will give us increased duration and damage for all biotic abilities and improves warp and lift. Or the Bastion, who kind of leaned into the more defensive side of the biotic powers. I think we'll go with the offensive stuff. We really like lift. We'll have that, okay?
Area secured.
Very nice. Look at our journal. Yeah, and that ticks off the Rogue VI side quest as well. Distribute our points. Let's go for... Did I accidentally put 2 points in charm? I did not mean to do that. Get some points into barrier. And then we'll also bring, so lift lasts longer, takes less time to recharge, and I just hit more objects with a bigger field. Yes. And then we'll also distribute for Ashley and Tally as well. Cool, okay, let's get out of here. Thinking that, so we won't have time to start Pharos tonight, will we? I guess we start in Noveria last stream, right? And go start Pharos now as well. Cool. What I'll probably do as well, guys, off camera, I'll just nip back to the Citadel and sell a lot of this loot that we're getting, because it's getting pretty high end now, so we'll get some decent cash for it. Might be able to get some of that Spectre gear soon as well, from the Citadel, which is really good. Okay, go back to the Normandy. And we'll check out Journal. Okay, so Pharos will be our next main mission before we head to Vermeer. Okay, let's go land on Pharos then. And then we'll have a look at possibly saying goodbye, because I don't want another 4-hour stream like we had last time. I hope you guys, for the Mass Effect fans that are hanging out, how are you finding kind of the much longer Mass Effect streams? Are they kind of like digestible? Are they too long? What's the general consensus for the length of these streams? Love the long streams. Okay. Sit and watch it all night. Good. Usually a good sign, right? Yeah, I'm enjoying our little cuter, smaller Mass Effect sessions. It's harder to talk to you all as much when the City streams are on because they're just a lot busier. But yeah, sitting down and nerding out with the Mass Effect guys, it's appreciated. I enjoy it. Hope you guys do as well. If you're not, I don't know why you're here. Okay, so let's go check out Pharos. This is a new planet. Again, really kind of interesting themes and characters that appear in this mission. Especially with the final encounter. Really cool. Okay, I'm just trying to think what we fight here. There's a ton of Geth, as always. So, probably Garrus. And Ashley as well. Yeah, because Ashley's got that heavy armor and now she's become something of a tank. And we are trying to get with Ashley, so let's take her.
Equalizing interior pressure with
So
exterior
again, for those that haven't
atmosphere.
seen it, totally kind of different atmosphere and
Log.
skybox here.
The commanding officer
area.
is ashore. Exo
Pharos is a very
Presley
kind
has
of
the
like
deck.
desolate built-up planet rather.
We saw your ship. Dan wants to speak with you immediately.
I've got business of my own to tend to.
The Geth wait for no one. They're preparing another attack. Please, up the stairs past the freighter.
Preparing another attack immediately on me. That guy just got wrecked. Oh, I'm sorry. Just got absolutely yeeted. Absolutely yeeted. That lift on again. He was right, the guest should be awake for no one. Like, not even a minute to finish his stuff. Getting a little closer and spicier here with our shotgun abilities. Didn't waste a beat. The guy got lit up. Yeah, he's like, please, this way. Oh great, more slippery than people. Fantastic. Awful enemies to deal with in these tight corridors. Absolutely horrific. Oh, stop. There we go. Everyone else got them, it's fine. Just let the AI target the AI. Look at those, that little like god rays coming through. Pretty sure the original game never had that. It's not slight god rays, is it? Kind of is. Yeah, a little bit through there. Very nice.
Those Geth are bloody dangerous.
Glad to see some soldiers. Our numbers
Geth are bloody dangerous.
How is a woman supposed to think with guns going off all around?
Okay, so some kind of human colony here where things have clearly gone a little bit tits up.
I fear the Geth will kill us all.
So let's find the leader and see what's what, shall we?
The Geth are mounting another attack.
Yeah, I think they are as well. Let's first of all decrypt their terminals before helping them. As a tradition. While decrypting these logs, you found something suspicious. Several months' worth of human rations were delivered to an uncharted world in the Voyager cluster. Logs aren't clear, but it appears they may have been dropped off in the Amazon system. Interesting. Let's add something to our journal as well. Let's go and explore at a later date.
There, dear. You'll get through this. The Geth just keep coming.
So let's go see what's happening on this planet, shall we? Here's a flight down.
Oh, Commander. I'm glad they finally sent somebody to help us.
You're a bit late, aren't you?
Arcelia. Sorry, Commander. Everyone's on edge since...
Watch out! We've got Geth in the tower!
I do love the Geth sounds, it's very synthetic. Proper up my street. Singularity down here again. As well. Let's get a lift here. There you go, got that improved lift now. I think we're okay now, mate. Just need to fire down again.
Protect the heart of the colony!
Yeah, you're doing a really good job at that, mate.
Protect the heart of the colony! Protect the heart of the colony!
I mean, you want me to protect the heart of the colony? So let me go wipe out the remaining Geth then. Fire down, worst leader in the world. Sure we're not missing anything crucial through these parts. So back up the stairway that we came across when we came into the area. Really enjoying the scene shot assault rifle. Not mentioned that already. Grab a little bit of sniper action from the time there. Send the squad forward. kind of clapping these low level geth now with the weapons that we got on Noveria. Even the geth destroyers are going to die in a few shots now. Cool. That was like the 150th enemy as well.
So, are we ready to roll out to wherever the Geth are bunkered? Check in with Fidan, but I think we're done here.
Thank you for your input, Ashley. We are not finished looting around though. Okay, so we've got some new heavy armour for Ashley and a chameleon tool for someone's Omni tool, but yeah, not playing Vanguard or Sentinel, so we won't be making use of that. Let's see what that armour's like compared to what Ashley's got now. Slightly reduced damage protection for significantly better shields. Yeah, she can wear that. It's got the pink vibes about it again, which is fine. And we got some skill points to spend here as well, just on Garrus. Wonderful. Cool. Let's go speak to Fidan again, and then we'll see what the situation is on Pharaoh, shall we? Ain't no one really. How you doing, buddy? I'll talk to us, mate. No? Yep, I would love to tell Fidan that the Geth have been cleared from the tower, but he is crouched down on guard for some reason. Let's come away from him a little bit, see if it resets his quest marker. No, we don't want to play a game, Fidan. Fidan. He's just traumatized in his little prone position.
Nice place to visit, but I wouldn't want to live here.
Okay.
It's not a nice place to visit.
Maybe try and reset his quest point. Looks like a little bit of a glitch in the matrix, if you like. Ghost in the machine. He's shell shocked. Yeah, he really looks like it, doesn't he? Let's have a little fly through these areas and see if Fidan resets. See if we missed anything down here. Is this where we came from? I don't think it was it? No, it's not.
Oh god, they're everywhere!
But yeah, okay, focus is still there. Maybe blind. Not 100% happy with the situation. Moving forward. And just kind of a minute to appreciate the fine work that the art team did in this planet. Can we get the save? Yeah, that's a good point. Cheers, Oleg. Appreciate that, buddy. Appreciate the save reminder.
This valve looks like part of a large system. There are likely others we need to activate as well.
What are these? Baron, it would appear. Baron falls dead, riddled with slugs. Must be the alpha male, pack leader of the feral scavengers. Okay, a little bit of kind of stray dog action going on. Again, I think this is really the only point in Mass Effect 1 where we really see Baron as an enemy. They do appear later on in the series though. So Odyssey of Virgo's mobile into part of its functioning power cell, I would expect. So we're picking up some quest items here a little earlier on, kind of before we've been assigned the quest from that little human colony that we were at. So we'll just grab them now. Like turn on the water valve and grabbing these power cells and whatnot. Okay, step back into the inner walkways. See what else we're missing here. Like there's a little more gap action. Come on, peek it. We're waiting. There. Okay. That'll lift it more. Here's a boy. The most stubborn trooper ever. Come on, man. Okay. What are you trying to do? So much fun. So much fun. Okay. Are we still going? We certainly are. We certainly are, actually. Hey, Ian.
You don't want to go down there.
You're not stopping me.
Maybe I will stop you. How would you like that? No! That was a good one. Very intense.
What's the matter with you?
Just invoking the Master's whip helps remind me I'm still alive. You're here for the Geth, aren't you? You're not the only one interested in those things.
Who else is looking for the Geth?
Not looking for, looking to get rid of. They're a thorn in the side of the... Trying to get to the... Dying!
Let's leave him. There's nothing we can do for him.
Should we kill him?
Maybe I should just put him out of his misery.
I've thought about that several times. I'd rather die fighting.
I could help you if you told me what you're fighting.
Not that kind of fight. It's like running through a thorn bush. The more you struggle, time's up. Company's coming. Ask Vidan. Ask him about the...
Heads up.
Oh, there's like those cutaways to the screen. It's super harsh. It's like, ask him about the... Yeah! This fight is just... something so unnatural about the voice acting in that guy. Okay, no healing compartments through here. But it looks like Vidan is hiding some kind of secrets.
I won't.
Ian is a little strange. We unfortunately can't execute him. Which feels like a kind of renegade shepherd thing to do. Okay, let's make sure we're not missing anything major in all these little hidden compartments. Don't think we are. Cool. Then we'll go grab Vidan and see what kind of...
There's another one. Doesn't look like it's been activated yet, though. We should keep looking.
Okay. We can come through here, maybe? Yeah, this is not where we came from. Keep going though, keep getting some XP for all these kills. Brogan is absolutely wrecking Ashley. You okay, Ashley? Oh dear! Where did she go? Oh, Ashley, you okay? Ashley? She's gone. Well, looks like we're going back to Liara, guys. Ashley accidentally phased out of existence. Okay. It just destroyed a Geth transmission tower, which will become a little bit apparent, or more apparent later on, rather. And this way into the garage. Yep. That's the last water valve as well. Cool. So we'll head back up to Fidan now and see if he has come out of his shock and awe and is actually able to converse with us, because if he is, we can progress the story. If he's not, then it looks like I'm making up about 8 hours of gameplay in a new save to get back to this. Which, let's pray that's not the case. It might just need a restart, but we'll find out either way, right? Back up the staircases. This way, I think. It was. And back down. There it is. Yeah, down here. Hey dear. Welcome back. Thank you, Fidan. We'll go pick up this quest over here though.
You're the one who repelled that last wave. They'll be back. And if the Geth don't kill us, we'll die of hunger soon enough.
Are you doing anything to remedy the situation?
I need to boost rations with Varen meat, but it's too dangerous. The Alpha Varen, he's huge and he's mad. Rabid, maybe. Totally uncontrollable. I can't do anything until he's dead.
I killed the big Varen. The rest are yours.
Excellent. I'll organize a hunt when the immediate threat of the Geth is gone.
Oh, do you want to ask these guys to pay up? They're already kind of in like severe poverty, but we are renegade.
Fork over the reward so I can get back to more important things?
Of course. I don't want to delay you any more than I already have.
We've already ticked off a few of these little objectives here. Just a second ago, running through all those little holes.
Nice work with those Geth. Glad you showed up. I still need the power cells for this generator, though.
I found these power cells in the tunnels. Are they what you're looking for?
I knew they'd turn up eventually. Here, Fidan gave me some requisition money. It's all yours. Now if I can kick these power cells into place, I'll have this.
Oh, that gave me Paragon.
In no time.
No, I don't want Paragon. Okay, so somehow we've already amassed a little bit of Paragon points. We're well into the Renegade though, so we'll stick with it for the time being. Let's take our Spectre training to max tier as well. And auto level the other guys too. Okay, and then...
The water started running not long ago. Thanks to you, I assume.
Now we just need to deal with the Geth and we can get back to growing this colony. Here, a few credits.
Okay, yeah, so those little quests will give us some Paragon points, but we're okay. We'll take the XP as well.
Commander, I was told to make my supplies available to you if you wish.
Let me see what you have.
Of course. I may be able to provide a few interesting items.
Okay, so some items here. I'll get army license for the Normandy Quartermaster armor. Sure, I'll take that. Let's sell a lot of our stuff as well. Let's kind of come down to the bottom of the list here and sell a lot of the older stuff that we're not really using anymore, right? We'll get a load of credits for this. We actually might be able to grab some of that Spectre gear from the Citadel now. Yeah, we're not really using any of this all kind of tier 2 and 3 stuff anymore, so let's get rid of it all. Looks like we got through Noveria now and Feros. Yeah, we did. Noveria actually went surprisingly well. We saved the Rachni. We allowed them to go free. Just because of the implications it has in Game 2, I think. I think it's Game 2, right, idea? Where the Rachni come into play again. Okay, I'll have to remind myself to go back to the Citadel and check out the Spectre equipment now. We can probably afford it. We've got quite a few credits massed up now. But we'll speak to Fidan anyway and see what he's got to say for himself.
The tower's secure. Thanks to you, Commander.
I'm interested in what Saren sent the Geth to find. Nothing more.
If it's Geth you're looking for, you've come to the right place.
They may have been slowed, but they'll be back. They always come back.
Tell me what the Geth want. Why are they attacking you?
If you want answers, go ask them yourselves.
We don't know what they're after. They came, they attacked us, that's all we know. Their main base is at the Exogeny headquarters. A good place to start looking if you want answers.
What's Exogeny?
It's the company most of us work for before the attacks. They fund this colony. The Skyway leads directly to Exogeny headquarters. You can't miss it.
Of course, there's an army of Geth between here and there.
Every Geth I kill brings me one step closer to Saren.
Then maybe I can get this colony operational.
Tell me about your colony.
Life is hard and often brutal, even without our current problems. Colonial affairs back on Earth told us we'd be beneath the notice of any raiders. I guess they weren't counting on the Geth. But, despite everything, there's something tranquil about this place, unlike anything I've experienced before.
This, the retexture on this guy's suit again is just so good. It's in both Game 2 and 3, it's in ME3, you get a message about it in 2 and Elysium, and readiness points in 3.
The Normandy
yeah, I
isn't
remember
huge,
reading
but
the
we could
message
airlift you out.
about it. Doesn't the Queen like send him a text? Or something
I
like
won't
that.
be driven off this world.
You hear from the Queen, don't you?
It is our home. There's
Like a little
chance
thank
for
you,
growth here
if I'm remembering
simply not
correctly.
available on other worlds.
I like Renegade Shep, kills Geth and doesn't afraid of anything. Is that, doesn't afraid of anything? Why do I know where that's from?
I destroyed a Geth transmitter in the tunnels. It won't be a problem
Is that
any longer.
Angry Video Game
Thank
Nerd?
you, Commander.
Doesn't afraid of anything. I think it is, isn't it?
You've taken a great weight off my shoulders. Just wish
Either
I
way,
had
yeah.
such good news for every problem.
Renegade Shep's a tool.
Let's talk about
It's
Zeus,
an
Hope,
old
and
meme.
Feros in general.
Of course, Commander.
I think it's an Angry Video Game Nerd as well.
There's a guy living down in the tunnels. Is he one of yours?
That would be Ian. He's very sick.
He seems to be more than just sick.
He hasn't been the same since the attack. We tried to help him, but he wouldn't listen to us. I can't help my people if they won't listen, Commander.
Don't you have medical supplies? Something to help him?
I wish it was that simple. Ian was a good man I'd like to have with us. Please, Commander. I'd prefer not to talk about it anymore.
Talk about the Geth
What can you
base.
tell me about the defenses the Geth have set up?
I don't have any details, but I'll wager it's a lot more fortified than the command post.
They landed at least one Geth ship at Exogeny, and I've seen large walking tanks on the Skyway. Expect a hard fight.
There's a guy living down in the tunnels. Is he one of yours?
That would be Ian. He's very sick.
I'll talk to you when I learn more.
Good luck, Commander.
Okay, we're amassing a little too many Paragon points here. I'm not quite happy with that. I'll start being a little more rude. Not Elysium. What's the name of the Asari Run city where you find Liara in the second game? Ilium. Oh yeah, you guys already said. Okay. So we want to grab this elevator here now, right? Yeah. So we go up to the skywalk and then we'll probably... Do we want to carry on here? Do we want to get Pharaoh's gun as well? Yeah, because the Mako's here. And then we've got kind of the rest of this level to go and do as well. What time is it? 4:08. Okay, yeah, I think I'm going to call the stream there, guys. We've been live for nearly 4 hours again, and we will pick up with Mass Effect Part 3 to finish off Theros, and then hopefully make it to Vermeer next stream as well, which I'm super excited for. It sounds like that planet has my favourite cutscene from this gaming. So good. So we'll pick that up next time. But otherwise, I want to thank you all so much for watching. We've held again around kind of 22 to 32 viewers most of the night. I'm really appreciative of the little Mass Effect community that you guys are forming around the channel. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying the game series. I really am. It's so good to be going through Mass Effect 1 again, and we've still got so much more content ahead of us. Yeah, there's a lot to explore in these games, and I'm looking forward to doing it all with this little cute Mass Effect community that we've got going on. Yeah, so thanks for turning up, guys. Oleg, Udia, McDaddy, Josh, Oleg. Ashley is here earlier as well, as was Jane and Lands and DM. Appreciate the support on the stream, guys, and I will see you on Tuesday for City Skylines Noveria. Yeah, it should be exciting, I think, right? No worries, Knight Rider, you're more than welcome, and G as well. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it as well, guys. But yeah, I'll leave it there, and I'll speak to you on Tuesday. So, as always, enjoy the rest of your day. Speak to you later, guys.